Hi guys, game week 37, the penultimate game week at Nathbet.com, and that means money, that means winning money, that means profits, that means happy days. It's a reduced schedule this week, guys, so we're going to have plenty of repeat bets. Hopefully, we've looked at some this week and we think that they're really good for the double, the treble and the fourfold. Obviously we're into playoff territory in the lower leagues. We've still got a full programme in the Premier League. And we're going to start off with the safe double. 2 games in the Premier League. Like I say, that's the biggest fixture list that we've got this weekend. First of all, they had an excellent draw. Came back late on this evening, and that's Tottenham Hotspur. They got a good draw, 2-2 against Chelsea. Now they go to Stoke. Very, very big game if they want to keep this up. Getting this top 4, getting this Champions League, it's almost a must-win for them. Stoke, mid-table, okay, they've got a few decent players, but if Tottenham want to go there and play well, then they should win. Gareth Bale did okay tonight. It wasn't amazing, but you really think that if he's going to go to Stoke, he should give that defence plenty of problems. We're going to back Spurs to go to Stoke and win. That's 10-11 best price there. Very nice price. As is Sunderland to beat Southampton at home. That's the second one in our double this week, guys. Sunderland came back from 10 men. Paolo Di Canio's had an excellent few weeks as Sunderland manager. Very important game again for them. If they win that, they're pretty much safe. Southampton comfortably in mid-table now. They've done a good job. They can shut up shop. They can think of their holidays. Sunderland plenty to play for. I expect them to win. I expect them to win well. 6-4. Very, very nice price. We're going to back them in our double this week. So that's Spurs at 10-11. Sunderland at 6-4 gives us a 4.2-1 double with Bet Victor as always. On to the treble, the side who drew with Spurs tonight, and that is Chelsea. We're going to back them to beat Aston Villa. Obviously, it's going to be a difficult game. Aston Villa playing very well, and they should be safe now. They've done a good job. However, I just think man for man, Chelsea should beat them. That late goal by Sigurdsson cost them almost certainty Champions League this season. They need to go there and win to make sure that they've got that in the bag. I think that's what they'll do. 10-11 about Chelsea to beat Aston Villa at Aston Villa. We're going to back them as along with Leicester City to beat Watford. This is in the playoffs now, guys, in the Championship. Now, 2 weeks ago, we had that huge 8.5-1 double that came in for us. We backed Watford to win at Leicester. Well, I'm going to reverse it this week. Watford had, everything in their favour over the last few weeks, and if they only needed to win that last game of the season, they'd be in the Premier League. They didn't. That's going to be a big problem. They're going to be deflated. They're going to be disappointed. It's going to be hard to pull themselves up and get in the same mental state as they are. Leicester, who are outside the playoffs after a horrific run of the last few fixtures, then managed on the last day of the season to get into those playoffs. They're going to be jubilant. They're at home, and I think they'll take full advantage of that. They're 11-10 to beat Watford. We're going to back Leicester to beat Watford at 11-10. And to finish it off, we're going to go with a draw on Queen's Park Rangers against Newcastle. Now, Newcastle find themselves in plenty of problems. Some to their own doing, a little bit of misfortune, injuries here and there, but they still need points to get out of it. They'll be very relieved that Wigan lost to Swansea, throwing away a 1-goal lead in midweek. Not saying, going to the already relegated QPR, many might think that it's an easy task. It's certainly not that, and Harry Redknapp will not have anyone dilly-dallying about. He will definitely have people pumped up for the game and desperate to show and prove their worth for next season in the Championship. However, I expect Newcastle to go there and get something from the game. I think it's a very, very important one. They'll be up for it as well. I can't see them getting all 3 points, so we're going to go with the draw. Queen's Park Rangers and Newcastle to draw at Loftus Road. They're 5-2 to draw, which gives us a lovely 12.8-1 treble with Bet Victor again. That's Chelsea to beat Villa, Leicester to beat Watford, and Newcastle and Queen's Park Rangers to draw. Okay, on to the fourfold, guys. Like I said, it's a reduced fixture this week, so we're going to have 2 that we've already tipped. That's Chelsea to win at Aston Villa and Spurs to win at Stoke, are the first 2 in the fourfold. Another Premier League game that's going on, very, very important ramifications at the bottom of the table. That's Norwich City and Chris Hughton, big game for him. They're at home to West Brom. West Brom being poor as of late under Steve Clarke, but they've done their hard yards earlier on in the season. They're just floating around in mid-table mediocrity. That's not what Norwich are doing, and they need to win this. They've been very good at Carrow Road. The defence has been resolute, and I expect a 1-0 very, very tight game win for Norwich City. So we're going to tip them as the third in our fourfold. They're 6-5. We're going to finish off with a draw again. The other game in the Championship playoff, that's Crystal Palace and Brighton. Palace very, very good at home. Not so much lately, but still, they'll have the home crown going for them in the playoffs. Brighton, the form team, going to the playoffs, and I think they'll be the ones who end up going up into the Premier League. However, this is a difficult game. It's a 2-legged affair, so I fancy that Brighton, if they go there to Crystal Palace and get a draw, they will take that all day long. Crystal Palace against Brighton, 12-5 about the draw. We're going to take that. Gives us a lovely 25.5 to 1 fourfold, guys, and that is with Paddy Power. If you've got a spare £1, £2, remember Pete's long shot as well. Only 2 weeks left, guys. If you've got some spare change, get that on. Disappointing week last week betting wise, but we need the rally monkey here in the US. That's what we get when we need things going. So if you see the rally monkey, then just let me know, because that will definitely be a good sign. I haven't seen him around here, but I think he should be kicking around, hopefully, by the end of the week. All right, guys, have a good one. Good luck this weekend. Game week 37. Let's go, Nathbet.com.